Okay.
Good morning, afternoon, and evening, wherever you are, and welcome to the Cuntastic 4 or Cuntastic 3. Sorry.
Have you added
I
channels to this? It says there's
huh?
no channels added.
What?
No, we're
It says,
recording.
Yeah, we're recording.
oh, it's a recording.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
the fuck?
We're
Mm.
listen. We're not going back. We're going live. All right. So today we're going to be talking about the Fantastic Four first step trailer, and I am Galactas, brought and also joined by Dating and Raj Richards. Did I say that right?
Yep,
Yes, you
perfect.
did, sir. Yes, you
Oh,
did.
okay, so what we're going to do is to avoid copyright, we're not going to actually outright play the trailer, but we are going to kind of go through it, like, not scene by scene, but well enough. Let's just get some impressions. Boys, what did you guys think of the trailer? Are you excited? Are you less excited? Do you care? Do you not care? We'll start with Raj. How you doing? Let's do it. What do you think
I'm
of
fine,
this?
thank you. Okay, accent aside, um, I'm not sure how I feel about the pregnancy angle. You know, I'm gonna be worried about Sue all the time. If she take a bump, oh no, she's gonna have a miscarriage. You know, like like it's gonna be stuff like that. Is a bit strange, but and and is this gonna be a film where Galactus wins? And I hope Galactus is not a one and done villain. He cannot be. He needs to be a reoccurring. Like he's next level powerful. So let's hope that's the case as well.
All right. The Ting.
Um, I mean, it's fine. Like in terms of the premise, we've been there, we've done that. Silver Surfer looked like crap, but there's only so much you can do with Silver, I suppose. But I'm very interested in this film because the stakes and where it leads to are what fascinates me. Are they just going to cop out and have good guys win the day and Galactus goes away and then we have to then waste time in another film setting them up to be warped into like Battle Planet or wherever the hell they end up with in Secret Wars or whatever it is. Um, so I'm interested to see what they do. The fact that also Franklin Richards is already going to be put in this. Like, okay, he's a baby, but Franklin Richards is like the most powerful mutant in the whole of the Marvel universe. So already establishing him in this,
Yeah.
yeah,
So honestly, here's one of my issues, and is like I think that Pedro Pascal's a terrible casting for Reed Richards.
yeah,
I've never liked it since day one. Like I'm not saying he can't pull off like a Reed Richards like as an actor. I'm just saying like he doesn't have the right look in my opinion. I don't think that he really pulled this off.
I don't
But
like any of the cast in these roles. I just don't. They're all over the place. Like their ages are all over the place. Their look is all over the place. I just yeah. Pedro Pascal it just doesn't need to be in a fucking MCU film.
if they find the right role for him, I'm okay with it. But Reed Richards is not the right role in my opinion.
No.
So here's we've seen this before, but I mean this is the first time we're kind of looking at. But this is the rocket from
You
I
can play it
think.
on mute. Just play it on mute.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got. Oops.
Well, my issue with the thing is the voice. I'm getting more used to hearing the voice, his current voice now. But I've always thought he's a rock man. He needs that gravelly voice.
But
Um,
he's not Rocky on the inside though. They've already said that. They're like,
yeah, I know that, but but from the cartoons right up to the recent films, he's always had a gravelly voice. So
yeah.
I thought that that's something they it just felt like a voice like that belongs to somebody who looks like the way he does.
So I want to know what channels they're tuning into that have all of these different you know
Yeah.
these have to all be different channels for all of these pictures to be showing up here. So
And all these retro televisions in color, by the way.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got
Who's
Herbie down here. I do like the
that in
look of
top
Herbie.
left? Don't know who that is in top left.
This guy,
Yeah.
Ben Grimm.
Oh, it is Ben Grimm,
Yeah,
right? Okay.
that's human Ben
Yeah,
Grimm before he turned into human torch.
yeah.
The actor who plays Johnny also. I'm not feeling him. I just he
Nah.
doesn't give me that Johnny Storm vibe. Like even Chris Evans to a point did not give me in the first movie. I had a hard time swallowing that he was Johnny Storm. Now, towards the end of the first movie and the second movie, I actually really was on board with Chris Evans as Johnny Storm. But like yeah, this guy, and maybe
I, I'm, I'm not so sure. Like, I think he'll bring a vibe that he could be maybe a bit arrogant, he could be a bit cocky, but I don't think he'll necessarily bring the asshole vibe, which is what which is what Chris Evans brought to his Johnny Storm. I think this guy's going to be like, he's going to be somebody who's not going to necessarily be an asshole, because you saw how he was with Ben. They got along, saying they were going to be the greatest uncles. He made a joke towards Pedro, obviously, which is fair enough, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but that's kind of like your safe Disney joke, wasn't it? Like, oh, you're gonna be a terrible father, but you're gonna, and it's like, yeah, I don't know,
No, I think he like he knows who Reed Richards is. He's the
Great
scientist
costumes,
element
boy.
of, yeah. You
Love
know
them.
that Reed's like more of a scientist, and like the idea of him being a father is like something he's in over his head. Like, this is something you are not ready for. You're a scientist, not a fucking dad.
yeah,
So yeah. Yeah, I like the costumes as well. They're really good retroness to it. I also like the fact that I'll mention it later actually when we see it.
yeah. But see, so here's one of my problems with the ages here is like, so I'm sorry, Vanessa Kirby, she just kind of looks aged in this, and I'm not saying she looks old. Like, I'm not saying she looks bad for her age. I want to be very clear. But when the Fantastic Four, like, these guys had to have been established for years because they were pretty young when they got their powers. They were what, like early 20s? Like,
Well,
and that's the problem. It's like Pedro Pascal's knocking at 50.
He is 50 now. Yeah, he's 49 when you made this, 48.
there was an age gap between Reed and Sue in the comics, isn't there?
Not too much that I know of.
I'm not fussed the fact that maybe Sue's not the young woman people love to gag over. I like the fact that she's a similar age to her husband,
No, and that's
and
fine. But what about Johnny? Like, Johnny was the oops baby 20 years later.
I
Yeah.
think maybe Johnny is maybe about
I
10
think in
years
reality,
younger.
there's only like a 5-year age gap between the two.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just, as I said, I think it's just been poor casting. I think they should have been younger. I
I
think that they.
Yeah, I don't like the casting. I never did.
All right, so we've already seen this stuff from. Yeah, this is the stuff we've kind of already seen from.
She looks fucking 40 odd because of all the plastic surgery. Sorry, I don't mean to harp on about that, but it's just silly.
Yeah, I don't know.
And Joseph
So this is
Gordon-Levitt,
the
only
this is
5-year age gap.
A lot of fucking English actors in this playing Americans. You got like 3 already.
I think they should have just gone all in, made them all British. Like, just like we stole Benedict Cumberbatch, you guys still the Fantastic Four. Like, let's.
That's it.
And and you got Tom Holland.
Yeah, and Tom Holland. So you guys have earned a couple. Okay,
Yeah.
so. All right, so let's talk about this. Well, here, let me get to the frontal view because that's what everybody cares about, the money shot.
Look at the fucking state of that. It's just so bad.
It's the face and the eyes. It's the
Oh,
mouth and
30
eyes.
years ago with bloody Fox's face.
I think the Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer looked better.
It was brilliant look. It was a great look. This just looks terrible. And again, why isn't what's the name of the bloody
Norrin
Silver
Rad.
Yeah, why isn't it him? Why is it his wife? I don't get it.
No, it's
Yeah,
not his wife. It's
and
just it's an alternative version. There is from alternative universes. There's a different. There has been a female Silver
No, I know there's
Surfer.
been I know there's been, but that's not what people want. You got to
yeah,
give
I
it.
mean, I know this is this is that just.
I
I
still
feel
want
like
them.
they use that excuse to be like, well, let's put another woman in this role. And look, I'm not doing the whole like, you know, race swap, gender swap, all that. Like, she is technically a different character. This is not Nora Rad. This
Yeah.
is the
Oh,
actual.
it's
But
not
I'm
Laura
still,
Rad.
huh?
It's not Laura Rad.
No, I meant like the male Silver Surfer was Norin Rad. I said
Oh,
change.
right.
So for me, it's like, as again, I'm not mad about that. I'm just like, why? Like, why do we have to do this?
Yeah.
Bring Lawrence Fishburne back. I would have loved it if he would have came back as a Silver Surfer.
Yeah, all you have to do is the voice. Which
Yeah,
is,
all he did is the
yeah,
voice. Let's.
yeah. I'm not. Look, this doesn't bother me. All I care about is does it work. But this is like a callback to the Fantastic Four 2 movie when Johnny Storm was chasing the
Yeah.
Silver Surfer. But what I like, this is what I liked about it. Like he can turn into fire and his clothes don't burn,
Well,
and I
it's
like
because
that.
it's made out of the same fabric that they went through the cosmic whatever with.
No, but that cosmic shit had an effect on their clothes in the first place. Like like Reed Richards never knew his clothes was going to stretch. Johnny Storm never knew his clothes was going to be indestructible to fire. But and Sue Storm never knew her clothes was going to turn her invisible. But this time around, obviously Johnny Storm is just wearing a jacket and trousers. The shit he wouldn't be wearing into space turns into fire and is able to then turn back into normal again.
Oh my
And
god,
his
you're right.
clothes are all right.
I didn't even
Yeah.
realize that.
Stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, that is pretty stupid. I mean, at least he needs to have like flame retardant underwear on. You know what I mean? Like that's what I would do. I mean, yeah, burn up the clothes. Who cares? But I'm like, at least have something covering my Jimmy.
Yeah.
I'm totally fine with that too. It doesn't bother me.
I wouldn't have bothered me either. It'd have been more accurate and would have made more sense. But you're right. I didn't even realize that in that scene that like he was just wearing regular clothes and like
Yeah,
unless all of his clothes are like Reed makes all of his clothes to be flame
That's what
retardant, kind of.
I'm thinking. Yeah.
But at the same time, that makes no sense because then the clothes would be on him and only his body would like the parts of his body exposed would be on fire. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
yeah, it's stupid. So anyway,
Yeah. There's Aretha Franklin in the background.
wait, who?
Now, don't worry. It looks like Aretha Franklin.
Oh my
Aretha
god!
Franklin.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
I just caught up.
I see
Sorry.
it. Yeah. I just saw it too. Yeah.
So
I
yeah,
wouldn't be Reed Richards if he's not working on his fucking blackboard.
Did you see that though? Go
Doing
back. Go back.
yeah, I am.
Go.
I am.
So
So
Galactus.
yeah, but okay. So here's my thing. So this is the rocket we saw earlier. Remember when it was lifting off?
yeah.
And is that Earth or is that just like another planet that they witnessed Galactus destroying?
It could be
Gotta,
Galactus
gotta be
himself.
Earth, man. Can you imagine if that's the final shot and they're just stuck in space and their Earth is gone, but then they take the fucking baby with them?
I
Sue
mean,
hasn't given birth. Sue hasn't given birth yet.
No, you see her giving birth. She's there. There's a bit with her in a cot in the trailer. You'll
Is
see
there?
it later. Yeah.
Okay.
Literally coming up.
yeah.
Okay.
So maybe that is the final shot, and they're just sneaking it in there and
No, you
being like,
press on the box or any part of the video to press play. You don't have to press play on the play bit.
yeah.
Yeah, see that there. But
Oh yeah.
there.
Oh,
Wait for
they
it.
might keep a cot ready. Doesn't mean that there's a
Yeah,
baby
yeah,
in
yeah,
there.
yeah.
So there's your retro fantastic car or whatever that
It's
is.
really weird seeing the thing in the full on outfit with boots on as well.
I mean that he's in the comics he's had boots
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
I mean, it makes
fair enough.
sense. I mean, that if that's what he went to space with as well. I don't know,
That their version of Times Square by the looks of things.
Yeah.
Look, he's pulling a ship.
So I'm guessing that's where Galactus is walking through the with the little girl. Galactus
You gotta have your archetypal kid in trouble where the hero steps in and save it.
yeah, and neither the Thing or the Human Torch is gonna, or maybe Mr. Fantastic or Sue is gonna say, I don't know. So
yeah,
and the kid has to be running back to get their doll for some reason.
so
It
there's
can't
the
be a
first
kid
chance we
just-
actually get to see Reed Richards with his powers engaged. Like we've seen the Human Torch, obviously the Thing, Sue. This is the first time I think we've seen Reed in stretchy mode.
yeah. Is that
Yeah.
Galactus in the background as well? You can see there.
So Galactus something or other.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
But he's trying to do something while he's stretching around.
Well, I think Ginger is. Do you think that's the ultimate nullifier?
Could be. It looks very big to be the ultimate nullifier.
It does, but maybe this version of the ultimate nullifier is like bigger. Maybe they make it like a gun. Like I'm trying to, because it's like a little pistol looking thing, isn't it? Like
Go back a bit because when we see him in motion,
Oh, shit.
yeah, that's it. That's fine.
Why is he breaking those pillars?
Oh,
No,
maybe it's
big
a
spear. No,
it's a spear.
pole,
Okay.
pole thing. Yeah.
Oh, that's why it looks like that because it was like sideways.
Oh yeah.
So
No, I mean it's got an antenna on it, so it could be something.
I think it's going to be some like a something that's going to defeat Galactus or make him go away.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that I'm with Zam. I'm hoping Galactus wins and like destroys the Earth because
Yeah, I hope.
I
hope
would
that
love like that's why I think they set this in another universe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like is so they can be like, no, we're just going to blow Earth up in this universe, and the Fantastic Four and Doctor Doom and all of them are going to get away, but we're destroying Earth in this universe.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, me too. I want to see it. Like, I'm not going to lie. We will protect you. Maybe. If you're lucky.
Maybe.
We will protect you. For $5 million, you can get on our spacecraft and go to Mars before Galactus comes here
And meet Katy Perry.
and meet Katy
Perry
Perry.
and Jeff Bezos.
Good God. So, and then here we go. Here's our Stay Puft Marshmallow Man moment.
All right, which one of you wish this? Yeah, then he gets defeated by the Ghostbusters.
Yeah. So anyway, that's it. Mostly it was us just jaw jacking about the movie and rather than breaking down the trailer. But yeah, what do you guys? I mean, as we said earlier on, I mean, I'm not more excited about this. I'm kind of more interested. I'm hoping that this will surprise me, but I don't know if this is exactly going to be like the barn burner that Marvel's hoping it's going to be, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I
I
just
think just gonna. It'll probably recoup its budget, and that's about it. I don't think it's gonna blow the box office away.
I'm looking forward to this film, but when the overall Avengers thing is bothering me a bit. Like something like the Fantastic Four will probably need at least 2 films under its belt before they get involved with the Avengers, and that's not the case. They're going to be involved with the Avengers straight after this movie, pretty much. So one thing will lead to the other.
Yeah, I don't know what comes. I don't think anything comes out after this movie and Doomsday. Like, I really think that Doomsday is the next movie. Avengers Doomsday is the next movie after this because they haven't really announced anything else in between there.
Blade's dead now. Finally, dead.
Yeah. So
yeah, I think it is. It's just going straight into Doomsday next.
Yep. Which is good. I'm still not excited about RDJ, but that is a topic for another video and something we've already talked about to death. So if you like that, if you want to know more about that, go search our archives for it, you lazy assholes. We're not going to link it for you or anything. Anyway, everybody, thank you very much for joining us here today. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe to NerdTube, the greatest YouTube channel you kind of maybe sort of heard of. Raj Richards and The Ting, thank you very much for joining me, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Catch you later.